Right, okay. We're on this midnight walk and talk. We're halfway around. There hasn't really been a subject to talk about. I've spoken about a lot recently. Plus, for some reason, I don't know why, I've had coffees today, I've had food today, I've had all this today. But when I come out for the walk now, at night, I seem to be tired. A lot more tired. Where brain just doesn't seem to be working. And when brain isn't working, conversation is really, really bad. Brain doesn't work properly. So, anyway, yes, okay. Leave it, yeah. So tomorrow, yes, going to the gym again, yes. So yes, that would be good. No idea what time because I've got about 4 times booked already. So I'll use 2 of them and then cancel the other 2. No idea what 2 I will use. No idea at all. So anyway, it'd be the same sort of stuff again. You know, a bit of strength stuff and then the other stuff as well. So the first thing is heavy stuff and then lighter stuff for more reps. So that's fine. It will help hopefully. Indeed. Yes. Indeed. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's because it is getting darker earlier. That's quite likely what it's all about. I mean, obviously in the summer, because it's lighter for longer, you don't get as tired as much, maybe. Certainly today, for some reason. And most days recently, actually, it's just been the case. I've just been a lot more tired. I don't know why. It's just what it's been. Tiredness has just been there more. So there you go. It is what it is. Hello, my boy. How you doing? Is that the one from yesterday, is it? There you go. You have that. Where you got, Oos? Oh, you found something again. Okay, baby. Okay, my Lucy-Loo. Well, as I was saying, that's part of the problem in the gym. I mean, I was talking to someone in the gym the other day about, the effort. And he said, maybe it's the food. But, maybe. But I think, it's about the sleep issues, really. Because if you're tired most of the time, you haven't had the effort, really. So, no idea. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be fine. Hopefully, yeah. Well, I mean, I was talking to the bloke about the 30 kills. Don't worry. What have you got now? What have you found now? What is that? Leave it now. Leave it. Leave it. Someone's found it. That's a jacket again. Okay. Get the jacket then. You can have that. There you go. They're playing tug. Mollie found a jacket. Someone left a jacket there. It's all soaking wet, so how long it's been there for, I do not know. But there you go. They're playing tug of it. Oh, they enjoy their games of tug. There you go. Zoom in a bit better. There's Chewie, Mollie, and Riley involved. Lucy's just walking around, and Amber's trying to sniff around for food. As always, I've got all the way over there now. And they're mad. You can see the pink, the green, and the blue. Anyway. There you go. Yes, indeed. So, yep. Oh, dear. Look at them. They're having fun. That's the point. That's always the point of it. They're having fun. That's good. Indeed. Indeed. That's the point of the walkies, isn't it, really? To give the doggies fun. Right. They're still playing tucky-tucky with it. Look at them. They can run away over here and they're still playing tucky-tucky. It's one of those puffer jackets, I believe they found. Shame, because it's a warm jacket. Someone just left it here for some reason. It's shame. Why would you leave it here? We're coming up to winter now. You're going to need something like that. Crazy. Yeah? What are you doing, you nutter? No, no, no. Don't leave jackets like that there for doggies. Wear them. Look at that now. Look at that. Mollie, Collie, what you been doing? What you been doing? Mollie, Collie, what you been doing? Eh? What you been doing, Mollie, Collie? The Mollie, Collie, what you been doing, eh? Amber, you good? What you doing, Mollie, Collie? Mollie, Collie, baby girl. What you doing? We had facey time earlier, didn't we, Mollie? Yes, we did. Mollie, good? You having fun? Here you go, Mollie, Collie. Love, love. Excuse me, Mollie. You got your butcher. You got butcher. Oh, did you miss out, Mollie? What you doing? Did you lose that, Mollie? Go and get it, Mollie. Get Mollie. Get there, bubs. Get a bit. Here you go, Mollie. Did you not, Mollie? You got a bit. You did. You got a bit. Okay. There you go. Look at these nutters. Whip, whip. Riding the ripper. Ain't riding the ripper. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. There you go. Right, Riley the Ripper's been up to it again. It's still up to it, look. Look, Riley the Ripper. Still trying to tear it. Lucy's having fun, look at this. Hi. Hi, Lucy. How you doing, bubs? You good? What you got, Amber? Amber got a bit as well now. Amber's having fun. Hi. Cool. It's unusual for Amber to play. She's in a playful mood now. What you got, Amber? What you got, Bubba? Is it dead? Is it dead, Amber? That's it, Amber. You turn it off. You turn it off, Bubba. Tearing it to pieces. Get rid of all the fluff. Oh, like she's plucking it. Hi. Oh, we did. We found a birdie. The other, oh, must have been last winter. There was a dead bird, and Amber, yeah, she was doing that to the bird. Get rid of all the feathers she could get to the meat. Oh yeah. There's a Chewie. Oh, there's a Chewie. Here he is, my boy. How was that, Amber? Look, 2 police cars and a police van just gone past. They give you all that rubbish. That, oh, there's only 2 police officers in Elgin. Really? Do the math. There's Monkey. Monkey boy. There's Lucy. Ah, Lucy. What you got, Lucy? You alright, Bubba girl? Look at the Lucy Lou there. Oh, what a beautiful, pretty baby. What a pretty baby girl. Hey, Lucy. Look at Lucy Lou. You alright, Bubba girl? What you got? What Lucy got? You got good? Are you having fun, Lucy? Good walkies? Good, good, good. And then Mollie Collie. There, Mollie Collie. Oh, Mollie happy girl. Mollie happy girl. Yeah, look at that. There comes Chewie again. Here he goes. He goes to Monkey. He's good. He's good. He's good. Here he goes, and here he goes, and here he goes, and here he goes. He's coming back around. Here he comes. Here he comes, monkey boy! Here you go. Oh, all fun and games. It's about the doggies, isn't it, really? It is indeed. It's always about the doggies. Aye. And they're having fun. That's what matters. Indeed. Oh, well, it's a bit cooler tonight, so that's not bad. That's okay. Although the problem with that is that when you prepare for the cold, because it's got cold, and then it starts getting warm again, because it's cloudy, you know, you're not prepared for that. Because you've got all your winter stuff on, and now it's turned warm again, which is a pain in the butt. But you expect that every single time. When it changes from winter to summer, you get your summer stuff on, or winter to spring, you get all that sort of stuff out, you change your stuff, put your winter stuff away, summer stuff out, and then all of a sudden the temperature drops again. And you're bloody hell, it's cold. Yeah. Happens every single time. So the best thing you can do is just stick with it. You know? It's going to be what it's going to be. Indeed, yes. All fun and games indeed. You got a bot? Okay. Oh, got your bum. Did I get your bum with that bot? Did I get your bum? Hello, Mollie. Hi. Well, look, subject matter, there's not an awful lot to talk about, really. I could talk about football, I suppose. But again, what really is there to say? There are a lot of people that are starting to realise that Man United, it's quite toxic. Yeah, because you had Louis van Gaal, that was one of the better managers in the world. And he failed miserably at United. Well, the reason why he failed is because Woodward was the one in charge of transfers. They didn't have anyone in charge who understood football. And so, before Louis van Gaal got there, they brought in Di Maria and a few other players, none of which were the players that United really needed. You know, central defenders were what United really needed. Top central defenders. Didn't get them. They didn't get them. And that was problematic. Amber! Could try us here now. Come on. But as I say, that was down to Woodward. I mean, look, if Woodward hadn't been involved in basically conning the FA into agreeing to the sale of shares from Man United's shareholders to the Glazers, for Glazers to be the major shareholders, then, and it wasn't common because, you know, he knew the whole plan. He knew what the plan was. He knew that the plan was for the Glazers to take out massive loans and then put the loans on the Man United books. He knew that. He kept that completely secret. He facilitated it. He was the one who basically probably was the one who suggested doing it. So therefore, he's protected by the Glazers. No matter how he mucks up, he will not be sacked. Because he did them a massive solid at that time. That's the reality. A huge solid. So therefore, they're not going to sack him. I mean, he would have to be absolutely atrocious. Yeah, they would have to be losing money hand over fist. Yeah, it would have to be costing them millions for them to decide to do something about it. And they won't, because he's put in the right sort of financial people to make sure that the club continues to make money. So, of course, that was Van Gaal and Van Gaal's experience. I mean, that's why Van Gaal started off, you know, being positive, starting off, you know, doing the positive stuff, trying to make sure, you know, that he did things right in the right way. You know, trying to make sure he did that. And then what happened? Played Leicester, lost 5-3. Now, of course, he didn't know that this would be the Leicester side that was going to win the league. So, of course, yeah, that Leicester side was a bit better than most Leicester City sides, to say the least. They were a lot better. They won the league. But he saw that United were very good going forward, but were absolutely terrible in defence. Now, if United had a sporting director in place, somebody like Edwin van der Sar would be a perfect person to have in charge. Ex-United player, sporting director at Ajax, knows the job. If he had come in, been sporting director at United, pretty much just even before Fergie stepped down, then he could have basically integrated everything in the right way, got in the right manager, brought in the right players for that manager, for the Man United way of playing, and that would have been fantastic. But Ed Woodward said, I can do it all. Don't worry, Malcolm Glazer, I can do it all. I'm fine. I can handle all of this. I want to be completely in charge here. I can do it. I can handle it. Well, he hasn't, clearly. So, Van Gaal got sacked because of it. Yeah. So then we had Jose Mourinho. Again, Jose Mourinho wanted certain players. Now, a lot of people are saying, and rightly saying to a certain degree, Jose wanted the older players. The players who wouldn't really be of much use for United for the future. And they were right. He did. He wanted I can't remember what the chap's name was, the Tottenham defender, who was quite old, coming towards the latter years of his career. Good player, but obviously he'd lost a lot of pace, but of course, he would still have been one of the most experienced defenders. And a good player to come in, maybe, to help the younger ones learn a bit. But of course, he didn't get them. And after finishing second, which, look, that season when we finished second, let's not be stupid about it. The rest of the teams were really, really poor. And you have to say, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham have been very, very, very inconsistent. Really, really inconsistent over the past 5 years. The second place was because of that. And also, we weren't playing in Europe. We were playing in Europa, which was a bit easier. The level of competition just wasn't really there. And that made it easier for United than it did for the teams that were playing in Europe, in the European Championship, which the British teams actually went pretty far, didn't they? So, Jose survived another half season because in that summer there wasn't any investment. Now, again, people would be right to say, yeah, but didn't Jose get Lindelof and buy? Yeah, he did. But who was behind those decisions to get Lindelof and buy? Were those the players that Jose wanted? Quite likely not. It's like what annoys me with some fans. I think there's an awful lot of stupidity. I mean, I've said on videos recently that, when I watch videos of Mad Red and United Stand, you see people saying the most stupid things. Saying that United were fantastic against PSG. No, we weren't. No, we weren't. These are the same people that were saying, well, Ollie's done well to bring in Bruno. But then when it's a fouled window, like this last window, it wasn't Ollie that didn't bring in Sancho, it was Ed Woodward. But then who brought in Bruno? Who decided to do that? Was it Ollie? No. It was Woodward. Woodward decided, let's go and get Bruno. That was him. But anything good that happens, I mean, it's like I've said on video, you have this situation that people say, anything good that happens in your life, that's God. Anything bad that happens in your life is you. Again, that's just as stupid. Really, it's just as stupid. You know, sometimes the good things that happen are you. Some things, the bad things that happen are God. That's the reality. You can't simply, whitewash everything good and say that's God, and everything bad and say that's you. The same way, anything good at United, say that's Ollie. Anything bad at United, say that's Ed Woodward. That just doesn't make sense. Especially when it's the same thing. It just doesn't make sense at all. Amber, this way. Come on. So of course then Jose went. So then you had Ollie coming in, who was only supposed to be a very, very temporary fix. He was supposed to just lift the club a little bit after the negativity of Jose Mourinho. Now, why was the negativity so bad with Jose? I mean, United is probably the first club Jose's gone to and not won a title. Now, most likely the second club he goes to and not winning a title will be Tottenham. But Tottenham is a far bigger challenge than anything Jose has ever taken on before. Anything. Tottenham are a club that hasn't won a title. Not in the last probably 50 years, I don't think. So, they're not really expected to win a title. When he came to United, United had won titles in the last 10 years. They were on a rebuilding, possibly. Look. That's pretty cool. That's a little Casper, I think that is. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. See if you can see it better. There you go. See it better now. Casper. Yeah, Casper the ghost. Cool. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, that's a nice little touch. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, I'll tell you what I will talk about as well. I'll finish the Man United stuff first. Yeah. The first club that Jose Mourinho was in a chance of being at a club that could win a title where he didn't. United was the first of those. So, again, the board have to answer to this. Negativity. It's down to the board. If you back your manager, if you seriously back your manager, then there's no way, shape or form players are going to be doing anything against the manager, because they will know that they're out if they do that. See, the thing of it is, the players at United, they know that they can do whatever they want. They won't be out. Because they're being paid such ridiculously high wages that no club's going to come in and get them anyway. Because no club could afford them that would want them. Look at the likes of Jones. They're not going to sell Jones. They just about sold Smalling in the end. That was pretty much the last day of the transfer window, wasn't it? There's a lot of to and froing going on there. Until he finally went, I think, on the last day, yeah. But you've still got Rojo, Jones. There's a load of players, Pereira. There's a load of players who really shouldn't be at the club that are. And that's because of the fact that Woodward is in charge and he was paying people incredibly high wages when they never warranted it. Just look around. If you are managing Man United, you have to look at teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, and then say, okay, look at our players. How good are they in comparison to the players at these other clubs? Right, so therefore, why would we pay a higher wage than they pay? If we've got a player who is top, like Pogba, Bruno, degree, if you've got a player who is like that, then of course you pay a bit more. Because you want them to stay at your club, they are top players and therefore they should get top wages. If you're looking at Jones, Smalling, Lingard, Pereira, Rojo, Mata, you should be encouraging them to leave. Really, when it comes to contract time, you should be playing hardball. You don't really want to give them very much. You'd be quite happy if they leave. If you're a sensible director of a club, you'd be looking at those players and saying, all you're doing is you're just sitting there, not even playing. And you're receiving money for doing nothing. Certainly Rojo, Jones, Pereira, Lingard, they're being paid for nothing. They're not doing anything. They're not going to play, they're not good enough to play. That's the reality. Now you know in future, Fred's going to be in that position. Mata's going to be in that position. So you've got to look to move these players on before they are. Otherwise, all they're doing is they're just draining money out of the club and not putting anything in. Now that's incredibly badly managed. They should have been got rid of. That's the reality. But they weren't. So, is it toxic? To a certain degree, yeah. I mean, the next manager who comes in, that manager is going to have to, without any shadow of a doubt, demand that a director of football is employed, and the right one is employed before he will sign a contract. The best thing that person can do for their own job, really, to give themselves a chance of actually being successful, is saying there has to be a director of football. What now? Last time you come here, there's a person coming across. Now come here now. Oh God, really? Right, 1 second, I'm going to pause it now. So, yes, okay, got past that person. Good. Right, to finish a bit about Man United, that's what the next manager has to do. Ollie was stupid. When he was offered a job, he was incredibly stupid. He had power. At that point in time, because he had won all those games, and because things were starting to look up, and because he had the fan support, he had power. He didn't take it. He didn't use it. He was like this googly-eyed boy, chance of his dream job, and to use an analogy that I'd rather not use, but one that I think is perfectly accurate in this situation. It's like a young boy in his first sexy experience. He didn't even get it out of his pants before he finished. And that's Ollie. Went offered a job at Man United, basically. He had the chance to really do things right. Do things right for the club that he supposedly loves. And he didn't do it. Now, to me, that's not forgivable. So, sorry, Ollie, that's why you're not the man. Because if you were the man, you'd be putting the club first. You'd be standing up to the Glazers, you'd be standing up to Woodward, you would be making damn bloody sure that people understood what's going on at the club. But you would have made sure, first of all, that you get a director of football in who understands the club. And so someone like Edwin van der Sar. Oh, the person who's walking up earlier is now walking back again, apparently. Yep, okay. I guess they've gone for their walk. Oi! Hang it up. Right, 1 second. Well, there you go, got past that lady. Well, I imagine now you understand why I don't trust Ollie being in control of United. Because when I look at him and the opportunity he had to do things right, oh, you moron. Now you're in the situation where you are struggling left, right and centre. where you don't know what to flipping do because you've not got the players you wanted. Of course you haven't, because you didn't push to get the right people put in place at the club to help you. That's your own fault. I mean, nobody can say that Ollie didn't see when he first came in. He would have realised what the problems were at the club. And it wasn't simply a case that Fellaini and Lukaku were at the club and Sanchez. He got rid of those quickly. But it wasn't them. They weren't the problems at the club. The problems are far deeper than those three players. That's the reality. Anyway. Right, final subject. Watching some things tonight. I think Red Will is the person who put the videos up. Yeah, all these Reddit ones. He does ones about entitled parents and stuff like that. And I tell you, some of these stories are very hard to listen to. Very hard. Yeah, emotionally quite tough to listen to. Yeah, that people go through so much at the hands of other people, and the disgusting nature of other people. It's shocking. Leave it now, leave it. We don't want that, leave it now. No more. Walk away from it. Well, one of the videos was a lady who had gone down to Mississippi after a natural disaster, tried to help out, and while down there she contracted a virus, and that virus made her blind. Now, at the age of 28, she was completely blind. She stayed indoors for most of the time, but her husband had asked her to pop to the bank to sort something out, so she, okay, right. Took a stick. She said she was bumping into things left, right and centre. Then she thought she'd pop over to the shop, try and do a bit of shopping. So she gets in the shop, and then as she's tapping her stick trying to find her way around, she feels something soft, and she thinks, oh, that's probably someone's leg. Oops, sorry. And this woman starts, you just hit my son with your stick. The woman said, I'm so sorry, I didn't see him. How could you not have seen him? He's right there. I said, well, I'm sorry, I'm blind. The woman said, so why aren't you wearing those sunglasses? So the blind woman said, well, the ones that we need cost about $200. I don't have that sort of money. Then the son said, oh, can I play with a stick? No, the son just grabbed the stick, that's it. The son just grabbed the stick and pulled it away from the woman. And the woman basically, the mother said, well, you don't need the stick, do you? You're obviously not blind. So this woman just collapsed on the floor in a ball, crying her eyes out. She doesn't know what to do. She's in pitch black. Doesn't know what to do. Scared out of her bloody knife. And this poxy woman has walked off with her kid and this woman's cane. Oh. Some man comes along and helps her out and just says, don't worry, you'll be okay. You stay there, I'll go and get your cane back. He went, snatched the cane off the kid, pulled the cane away so the kid fell over. I would have picked up the woman, I would have chucked her through that effing window of that shop. Jesus Christ. So I mean, I listened to that story and it's the anger that you feel. That this poor woman had to go through that. Awful. But there's loads of stories like that. Loads of stories like that. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. What these poor people have to go through. Just imagine there's these entitled, absolute bloody arseholes out there who think that they have the right to do this stuff. Is incredible. You know, there was one where a young girl in her 20s was in a queue to pay at a cashier's, and she had this mask on for COVID, but she had little like a lion's face and teeth on the mask. So this entitled mother behind her says, "Oh, can my kid have that mask? He really likes it. Go on, can my kid have that mask?" And the woman's saying, the girl's saying, "No, it's my mask." Yeah, plus, do you really want to give your kid the mask when someone else has been wearing it, it's covered in their germs? And then the mother says, "Well, you don't need it anymore, you finished your shopping, haven't you?" So the young girl says, "No, I'm keeping it, it's mine, I like it." As she's trying to walk away, the woman, the mother, grabs hold of the mask from behind and tries ripping it from the girl's head as she's walking away. Thankfully, this girl has a stunner. Yeah, a taser sort of thing. So she tases the woman. The woman's on the floor writhing in agony. Good. Serves you bloody right. I really, really, really hope it hurt. What business do you have grabbing someone else because your child wants what someone else has? Oh. Amazingly stupid. Really is. Amazingly stupid. Where people get the impression that because their child wants it, it means it's okay for them to do whatever they want to do. Yeah. Especially in countries where people carry guns. I mean, how stupid are you? Ridiculously bloody stupid, that, isn't it? You know, people carry guns. What are you doing? That's just insane. Don't do that. God dear, what people do. It's insanity, isn't it, really? Anyway. There you go, that'll do. I mean, yeah, me talking about that sort of stuff, you see the anger. Just me talking about it. How I feel when I'm watching these sort of things. It's like, oh my Lord, it's utterly and totally bang out of order what people do to other people. Really, really is. And that's not even the worst that people do to other people, is it? But these are just the things that are on Reddit, the things that people do that are reasonable things to do to other people. It's like, oh God, it's so common. Happens all the blinking time. You know, people that just have these attitudes towards others. Oh, yeah. Just think it's fine to be nasty and abusive to people. You know, it's like, no, it's not. That's the point. It isn't. And yeah, the best ones are when there's consequences, and those consequences are right there. But you have, I mean, there's hundreds. Yeah, you've got choosing beggars is one, but choosing beggars is just where people are basically asking for, you know, like someone's selling something for £200, for example, and then someone says, "Oh, but I really, really want it, you know. Yeah, I've got a kid, and it's for my kid's Christmas, and you'll be ruining their Christmas if I can't have it for £10. Who the heck do you think you are? I mean, does this rubbish actually work with people? Are you choosing beggars? But say the entitled parents and you have the ones that "I don't work here, lady." That's a common one. Well, "I don't work here." Very common one where people go over to people who they think work at shops, ask for them to help, and then get really nasty to them when they don't help, and grab them and stuff. It's like, again, what are you doing? You absolutely insane people. Even if the person does work there, you've got no right to treat them like that. You know, stop it. You don't have the right to treat people like that whether they work at the shop or not. So pack it up. You know, stop treating people in that sort of way. It's disgusting, despicable. Pack it up. You know, you're going to be judged. You're going to be judged. Simple as this. All you people, entitled parents or entitled morons whatever you are, even if you're not a parent, if you think you're entitled and you're not, then again, you're going to be judged. Is an eternity in hell worth that? Really, come on. Is it worth it? No, clearly it's not. So get your attitude right. Understand that it's not a bloody game. You have one life. You get judged at the end of it. You don't know when your life's going to end. So stop being an arsehole to people. Be decent. Be loving. If you can't be loving, just keep yourself to yourself. Just stop being a pain in the arse. You don't need to be loving if you can't be loving. Just don't be a pain in the arse to others. If you can't be nice, stay away from people. Simple. Yeah, that's the way. Well, there you go. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.